Hey everyone, Louis from Spectora here. Did you know Florida has some of the highest numbers of home inspectors in the entire country? There's a lot of reasons for this, but one of them is that the barrier for entry to be a home inspector in Florida is reasonably low, certainly compared to states like Texas where there's multiple levels of inspector licenses and it takes time to work through them all. That being said, it's certainly not an unregulated state, and if you want to be a home inspector in Florida, there are a number of steps that you're going to need to undertake. We're going to talk about each and every one of them in order, starting right now. All right, so the Florida Department of Licensing and the Florida Department of Business and Professional Regulation, the DBPR, controls all of the licensing and certifications in the state. I'm going to be referencing them a lot. Another organization I'm going to reference a lot is InterNACHI, the International Association of Certified Home Inspectors. You don't have to go through them at all for this process, but honestly, they have one of the most competitive deals that I've seen out there. You sign up, become a monthly member, it's $50 a month. You get all the coursework that you're going to need that I'm going to talk about. You're going to get an exam that you can have proctored by InterNACHI, online study guides, and then there's all their other member benefits. I won't even talk about all that stuff. Just know that if you want to check out InterNACHI, you can have a month free membership on us. Just go to internachi.org/trial and enter the code Spectora1MO. That's 1MO, and you'll get a month free. Normally they only offer, I think, like a 14-day free trial, so you can get an entire month on us. That's a good deal. Take it. All right, so you probably figured this out already, but I just need to spell it out. It is illegal to perform home inspections without a license in Florida. Now, there's two major components here. One is the coursework that you need to take. The second is going to be the exam. There's also some kind of miscellaneous stuff that you need to take care of afterwards, and I'll cover that at the end of the video. So you have to take 120 hours of coursework in order to prepare you for the exam. Make sure you take the pre-licensure coursework. As far as where you need to take it, you have a couple options. You have a lot of options, actually. There's 30 approved providers of these courses. You can find them all on the DBPR's website. Did I get that right? DBPR, got it. Now, some of the courses are completely online, other ones are in person, and I think I saw some that are a combination of the two. The coursework covers the 8 essential components of a home, and most of them are divided into those 8 sections. Some people ask if you can skip the coursework and just go straight to the exam. The answer is no. You're going to have to submit proof that you took a 120-hour course and that you passed it and passed all the individual parts of it. And also, how would you pass the exam if you didn't do the coursework anyways? How long does it take to complete these 120 hours? I followed a YouTuber named Christina Santi who kind of documented her process to study for the exam and take it. It seemed like she completed all of the coursework in about a month, and she was working full-time and just kind of doing the studying on the side. So hopefully that gives you a good ballpark. Once you complete the coursework, then you're ready to take the exam. The exam is actually not administered by the DBPR itself. Similar to the coursework, they have a list of authorized organizations that can give you the exam on their behalf. Unlike the coursework, there's actually only 4 providers that you can take the exam from. One of them is InterNACHI. That's the one that I'd probably go with for a couple reasons. 1, they have study guides that you can download. 2, they have online practice tests that you can take. 3, they have 4 proctor locations in the state of Florida. Hopefully that makes it kind of easier to make it. Whoever you choose, just know that these exams are in person, they're closed book, and they're proctored. So you'll have to sit with someone. You can take the exam usually on their computer, which means that you're going to get your results immediately after you get done taking it. There's 120 questions divided into 14 sections. Not only do you need to pass all 14 of those sections, but you need to have an overall score of 80% to pass the exam. You also need to pay for the exam. That's $125. If you don't pass the exam, you can take it again. You can take it as many times as you like, but you need to pay an exam fee every single time. There's a couple things you'll need to wrap up after you pass the exam, the most important of which is you're going to have to actually apply for your license so the state of Florida can send it to you. You'll need to pass a background check, get fingerprinted, and get insurance for yourself. You need a $300,000 commercial insurance policy. If you're going to work for another inspection business, their insurance will normally cover you. Now, the fees that you need to pay directly to the DBPR, you can in most cases get these fees waived in a couple circumstances. One is if you are military, former military, or you are a spouse that is either current or former military. Second is if you are low income in the state of Florida, you can submit proof of that, possibly get your fees waived. All right, let's talk about everyone's favorite topic, Shortcuts. There are a few alternative ways to obtain your license. If you have a home inspector license or certification from another state, you can apply for what's called a licensure endorsement. Florida doesn't clearly say what states they will accept these licenses from, but I'll read you the language that they say on their website. The applicant must have passed a national, regional, state, or territorial examination that is substantially equivalent to the requirements in Florida. If you have a license in another state but it expired, you can still get your licensure endorsement as long as it expired less than 2 years ago and you had that license for 10 years. Last thing is that if you plan to create your own business, you do not need to get a license specifically for your business. Just yourself as the inspector needs to have that. Congratulations, you passed the exam, you did all the hard work, and guess what? You are officially the same as
every other home inspector in Florida.
It's true. Listen, Florida is one of the most competitive states in the nation, and one thing you'll need to do is differentiate yourself from all of the terrible generic home inspectors out there. And that's where I'm hoping we can help you even more. Spectora is the fastest, easiest, and just frankly best home inspection software on the market, period. It's the app that is mobile-friendly, cloud-based, and delivers beautiful, highly visual reports that you can finish on site, and that's just the beginning. Spectora lets your clients schedule online, so if you're driving in the mountains, or whatever Florida has, you know that you can be filling up your calendar while you're working. Spectora also offers websites and web hosting to give you a clean, professionally designed website that is going to reflect your brand. It's going to be optimized for SEO. It's going to work right out of the box and will do it fast. Our home inspectors also love our customer service, knowing they can open the app anytime, right into the chat bubble, even if they're in the middle of a home inspection, and they're going to get support. We're constantly adding new features to the app, and we got a lot of really exciting stuff planned for 2022 as well. You can download the app right now for free, and you can use it for 5 published inspections. And I say published inspections too, which means you can do test inspections all around your home, your neighbor's home, while you're training as much as you want. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. Let us know what you think in the comments. We'll see you next time.